I'm very proud of Sifuna and the team. They know every trick of the game in Nyanza. They've been there, and they are the ones carry the spirit of Baba. I am very disappointed with the Permanent Secretary of Interior. He promises one thing but gives another. He's been accused, and I think people should go on to verify this accusation that he did walks around with the goons and is the one who is the master of this business. Goons should not happen, where there are security systems. He's in charge of security in the country to a large extent. I know the IG is the one who officially should give the command. But what does the IG do when his own permanent secretary is moving around with goons? His home where he comes from, people are pelting stones, people are committing crime openly. I think what he says, all politicians should feel free to go and campaign. He should mean it. He promised that in Nakuru. We saw violence in Nakuru. And according to Orengo, who I have a lot of respect for, he says the language he had there in Zulu,
in Nakuru?
In Homa Bay.
Okay.
Is a language which was there in Rwanda before there were chaos. So the people who are doing this thing, they must know that Kenyans are documenting. And since Kenyans are documenting, there is every likelihood that if there is a problem in 2027, people will face the law. Even if there are rumors that some people are fed up with the Hague, the International Criminal Court, those who want to pull out can pull out. But the International Criminal Court is still very important. It is still relevant. It has not been wound up. The world community finds it important that it is there to deal with such people. Whatever belongs to the county should be devolved. Unfortunately, this government has completely failed to implement devolution. Devolution has been denied money. It is not in Homa Bay County. All the counties, including Makueni, they have bad roads because the governor doesn't have enough funds to do so. And the management of doing roads is in a lot of confusion. All of us pay roads levy, and that money doesn't end up with the governor.
That amendment bill, what was it amending? What was it saying?
Well, it was now removing what is already devolved, was bringing it back to the nation. And you remember now that goes into procurement. The biggest problem is how these roads are procured. It's a really, really big problem as to how the roads are procured and how the whole matter, works and runs. It's a big, big, big problem. So that's why you find when roads are like, you can imagine Wanga making noise around the country.
Yes.
Yet our roads are so bad. Even the management of a county, she has failed, just like many other governors. So there must be proper budgeting to prioritize. Stop doing many other things, to prioritize roads. Do roads first. There are so many places many people cannot get to their home by road. Even when people die, the road ends somewhere. You carry the coffin by hand. You have a small road which only a motorbike, even a bicycle cannot use. People just walk.
Will not be able
even a motorbike cannot get to a homestead. I think this is something leaders should be very much ashamed of. Especially the current government has completely failed when it comes to devolve funds. Give the governor sufficient funds, but also check the governor properly. But you can see now the shame.
But who's supposed to check the governor? Is it
the governor is supposed to be checked by the Senate and also the local county assembly.
Yes.
As the Senate deals with the audited accounts, and when we oversight a governor, the Auditor General is present, the ESCC are present. Should they pick anywhere there was a misuse of funds? The primary oversight is with the MCS. If the MCS collude with the governor, the opposition is not about even the leaders. The opposition is about the people themselves. The people are the ones leading Sifuna. The people are the ones leading Kalonzo. The people are the ones leading Rigathi Gachagua. The people are the ones leading Matiang'i. They are the ones leading Wamalwa, Martha Karua. None of these leaders can bolt out of the people's will. There will be the people will teach them a lesson. And therefore, nobody will run away from the opposition. What we have been doing, we've been strengthening different political parties because Kenya is a multi-party, together with their followers and their regions, and the nation and the political parties which are national. Also, Linda Mwananchi is making an effort to register a political party. Everybody knows who Linda Mwananchi is. Nobody should steal their identity. That crime should not be allowed. And therefore, Linda Mwananchi, we want them to have a political party so that they can come to the negotiating table. To have a political party and nominate even a presidential candidate. And therefore, now that people now can sit together and get the best to lead the rest. And I believe there will be change. I like what Sifuna is doing. The last polls showed the president at 24. He has dropped from 50 plus 1. Every vote counts. That's why I'm encouraging. Even that one vote can make all the difference in a country. And therefore, I like what Sifuna is doing. So the polling is correct in accordance with how Kenyans voted in the last election. The Kikuyus polled that 3%. I'll tell you the reality of a member of parliament. Whether you like it or not, you're going to spend at least 100,000 a day. Yes.
A day.
And your salary is 1 million. Then when you pay taxes, you end up with something slightly above 500,000.
Okay.
Every time you visit the rural home, you'll find like now when there's a nurses strike, people are trooping to the private hospitals for small things which could have been done. And I'm surprised the government has just ignored the nurses strike, and it's a very serious thing. When there was some terrible road accident this weekend in Makueni, at least the nurses in a place called Matiliku and Uote went to help. But in ordinary circumstances, people are calling upon you to help them to fundraise now, because even SHA has not worked in the private hospitals. Most private hospitals don't want to deal with the SHA. You either pay or we are sorry, they don't want to recognize SHA, because eventually even that hospital, when it makes a claim of SHA, it ends up being closed down. And they end up being made demands of to reopen the hospital, and in a process which is very poor, totally unconstitutional. Some regulations which are really flawed. And when you have a situation like that, now a member of parliament is put under a lot of pressure, because you go and find a situation you cannot abandon. A lot of young people going to university. There is a fundraiser. We participated in Makendo yesterday.
Yes.
This weekend alone, I did 3 fundraisers of children going to school, when the secondary or university, and you can see these families have no help. Ordinarily, those days we used to have a higher education loans board when it was functioning. You'll be funded somehow, and then when you are done with the university, you start pay. The rates were not high. I saw a new proposal which isn't working. So education must work, health must work. All these things end up to a member of parliament. So you end up being put under a lot of pressure. So you can imagine you are earning 500,000. But you have to raise 2.5 million that month just to cater for the needs of people. And everybody believes an MP should do everything for them.